check my rhyme and my dope. Hey, what you know about that?
Okay.
Nothing. What you think, Mike? Think gonna be a star?
Yep.
Is he gonna what?
You gonna be a star?
A star?
Yeah. Star.
You know, no, you ain't gonna be no star. You don't even know what it means.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
No, I don't know.
We back. We back.
We live.
We've been gone for a minute.
What up, people?
Hey, it's been a busy month.
Yes, it has.
Spring sports have started, so you know everybody's running.
Yes.
Everybody's running.
I'm ready for it to get hot.
I'm not.
Hot, dude.
I'm
it
not.
was 80 degrees.
Where you going, man?
You still ain't
Where are you
going.
going?
We filming.
What are you doing?
By the way,
This dude left.
Doing business.
he's in the middle of the camera.
We doing business.
By the way,
We doing business.
We just got a close up of your butt.
Hey, for any of y'all watching, we live on Instagram right now too. Apparently.
You propped it up.
He
Just
popped
for
up.
a minute. Just for a minute.
So yeah, we got this little jazzy tune going right now.
how your auntie doing?
How your mama?
How your mama doing?
How your mama doing? TJ couldn't be with us. He had to work.
You're out there protecting the world.
Protect the world, Delta.
He's trying to get his body right. His Lululemon's getting tight.
Oh,
Woo! That's what I heard.
it happens to the best of us.
So
No, it doesn't.
what's been up with y'all, man? We've been away for a hot second.
Yes. We've been traveling. Travel.
I know, man. I've been gone
On
every
the road
weekend.
again.
Every
Yep.
weekend.
So you guys are all in sports now, right?
Yes.
Right.
Going on with kids.
So
You can't wait, can you?
right.
Actually, I tried sports with my eldest, and she was not into it. But she's got
Man,
more of the artist side.
That was so crazy. He said my eldest. I never.
She do dance.
That's like
And
that's
she's
like
only
that's
like
like
7.
some colonials or
know.
something.
Yeah, but does she
My
dance?
eldest does not
She
want to
did dance.
participate in sports.
Yeah.
She was a participant.
That's expensive to sell too, and you travel on that too.
Hey,
Well,
I finally
she
watched
did
Aquaman.
dance. To what?
I finally watched Aquaman.
Random.
I like
thing.
Aquaman.
Okay,
It was
we'll
dope.
come back to that.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
We'll come back to that. But yeah, she did dance. She didn't like it. She was amazing at tap dance, but she didn't like it. She
Dance
was
is
the best in her
expensive.
Gregory
class.
Hines.
Not that bad.
Man,
I mean,
tap
not for
dance.
us.
Oh,
Bro,
you just
Well,
you
she
didn't
was
you,
starting.
yeah,
She
you just
didn't
started
go
getting
up.
in the competition.
Yeah,
it's,
we didn't get that far.
man,
Man.
my friend of mine was doing. They was going to
In
Texas, and they went up to Iowa, and
Yeah,
For
we
tap?
we weren't there yet.
I didn't
didn't know
hire
they had
just
tap.
As far
dance.
as I see
just
is I see
dance.
Tap the movie with Gregory Hines.
Gregory Hines.
But
with
yeah,
the-
she
Just
just
do
does art class now. She's into all that, not into sports. But my youngest, she's I did it again. My youngest,
My eldest.
she's still taking tap, not tap. Well, she does tap in ballet.
Oh, we watching the
so,
ceiling. Oh, what a feeling.
Oh, I guess I should go ahead and
We're filming
and
the
make an
ceiling.
announcement.
What's
We're
that?
Actually,
You pregnant?
yeah,
Oh,
He
y'all
said-
having another one?
yeah, we are.
Prego.
Right on.
Yeah, so hopefully my family doesn't watch this because we're.
Are you for real?
YouTube man? Oh my god.
I thought you was
So I don't think any of my family watches this except, oh crap, actually my brother-in-law does. Oh crap.
That's all right, man. We are pregnant.
Just for the delete. For the,
Unless she's on live.
Yeah.
She's on live.
He ain't watching
hey,
on this.
throw some animation in there.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I just want to tell you guys, and I was like, this would be a good time to do it, but I didn't think about how many of my family members watch this, so.
That's good that they watch. That's the only way to
Yeah.
get
Oh,
informed.
Joe. Yeah.
You're not telling
they-
nobody
watch
unless they
it.
watch
More.
Hey,
They won't
Bleep it
know
out,
unless they
bro.
watch the show.
it's
I got. Are you going for a boy?
We're kind of hoping for a boy, but we don't know. So my wife actually, she really wants to know. So she purchased this pack from this company or whatever, and they can tell if it's the gender of the baby super early.
on, yeah.
And so, but the thing is, like, she has to do like a blood sample, and I practically can't even be in the house, and she has to sterilize whatever area she's in because any of my male DNA in it could taint the
Dang.
results.
So you got a
that's
Dexter,
crazy.
you got a plastic everything off.
That's practically. So.
Hey, you can tell them what I said. It's a boy. Cigars.
Yeah.
If it's a girl, we're going to eat seafood.
Yeah, I'm totally down with that.
I'm down.
I don't. Well,
He threw it out there.
I'm like, that's kind of new thing you don't know about. Because I should have got seafood twice. Y'all hold me. All you niggas got lobster.
Seafood 3 times.
Right. That's true. That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
All you can eat.
Honestly, I'm smoking a cigar anyways. I don't even care.
I'm blowing
We
it.
got showed it.
Man.
No, but yeah,
Congratulations,
so
man.
we actually found out a little bit ago, and we just been kind of keeping it,
Under
tight
wraps.
lipped. Yeah,
Well, congrats, bro.
Well, YouTubers.
yeah. But this guy over here, every time something would happen, he's like, "You're pregnant." I'm like, "No, I'm not pregnant." And then like something else would happen, he's like, "You're pregnant."
He would tell me, hey, she ain't going because she's sick. I'll be like, oh, she must be pregnant. And I wasn't even I wasn't worried about it. I'll be at the home and I'll tell Jen she's sick, and Jen be like, she pregnant. I'll be like, I'll text and ask Joe. I'll text Joe and ask him.
I probably had like 3 or 4 text messages from him. He's like, "Is she pregnant?"
Oh,
I'm like, "No, she's not
man.
pregnant." So, but
Then
yeah.
it was like,
No.
are you kidding? Nope.
Right.
They still got it.
But I like I said, I just wanted to announce that real quick. But we can carry on.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
man.
Congrats.
On the
What's the
Fellas
first thing?
Forum, you heard it first.
Yeah, breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Joel is with child with his, not the eldest.
To be clear,
How you say? How you say?
I'm
how
not
you say the
pregnant.
youngest? How you say the? How you say the youngest? If you say eldest, what's the other
The
one?
youngest, my youngest.
It ain't a different word than oldest.
No, it's my youngest and my eldest.
I'm not up on Amish terms, so I thought.
I'm offended, but I'm gonna go build a barn this weekend. So
I know. The barn raising.
No. Yeah,
That's
the
what's
first
up.
So it's prom season, and
yes.
I've been hearing about this thing that I didn't like realize how big it was. I kind of knew a little bit about it. The promposal.
Promposal.
So apparently, even if you're dating a girl, you still have to do this promposal. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't do no promposal. If we girlfriend and boyfriend, is just assume that we're going unless you say you don't want to go.
Right.
I think that you gotta frame this a little bit, because promposal isn't like you dating some girl and you're just like, "Hey, you want to go to prom with me?" It's not like just asking. It's like this huge elaborate thing.
But you're already dating, so you would assume that they already know they going to
That's
prom.
what I would think that, but nowadays they go up and way beyond
Yeah.
the whole.
Me and you dating, but I
Asking
asked
thing.
her to go to prom.
Right.
What?
I promposal her.
That's
I guess
crazy.
we just broke up then, bro.
Right. A promposal can be a bamboozle.
I was just gonna say that.
Right.
You've been promposal. That's
Yeah,
all.
Brennan
You've
did.
been
Brennan did
I've
one.
been bamboozled.
You guys ever
He
think-
did like a big poster, and I seen it a little bit. It was like basketball in there or something. He had like a basketball.
Does she play
And
basketball?
she was at
Was this Brendan?
what's the ice cream place off of Jefferson?
Central Dairy?
Nah,
Prairie
Yo-Yums,
no,
Prairie Farms.
no.
Cold Stone,
By the post office.
Yo-yums.
Zestos.
No.
Zestos. That's it.
Zestos.
She was at Zestos,
Oh, Zestos.
and he and Jen went with him. I was like, why you go with him? I was like,
Oh, she went with him.
and his
in case
and he had some
Marcus
friends,
broke.
and she had some friends in there, so he had to do it all his friends. I was like, damn, that boy a G, bro. I wouldn't have done that.
Hey, Mama was there for support him. Left.
You gonna do this? You gonna do this?
But hey, I'm gonna tell you, like, look, I guarantee, look, all this promposal stuff didn't really start popping off until social media started really picking up.
It's all competing for views and likes.
Because I mean, like, I've seen hot air balloons. I've seen writing in the sky.
For the prom?
Yes, I've seen cakes.
Dude, I seen some. There was some racial ones too. that
Yeah,
they were talking about too.
I wasn't gonna bring that up, but yeah.
I'm not putting no ribbons in the sky like Stevie Wonder for no prom. And we going or not?
Is you ain't going with me?
Right.
Is you ain't. Oh Lord, you went talking.
What if you do the bad thing about that? What if you do all that work and she says no? Bro?
No.
That is a
Or
mother.
she got to break up with you. She like, I'm going with somebody else.
You rolling there with your big old proposal. She's like,
Hey,
Somebody else.
Somebody else already got her.
I know what's happened. You know, some guy's like, he has no chance with this girl. He's like, I'm gonna win her over with this big promposal, and he goes through all, and then she's like, Nah, I'm going with the quarterback of the football team.
I just saw a video where the dude was like, did something at the football game, called her out there, and he was like, "Will you go to prom with me?" And she's like, "I already got a date." He was like, "What?"
Damn.
No. And the dude on the corner, on the sideline that was taking the picture, fell out laughing. Man. I was like, "That's probably his boy too." I'm gonna get a picture. You going with your girl? No, nope.
That's terrible.
So we're real cool with the school counselor. And she has told us a couple of stories about promposals gone wrong. And one, this kid, he bought a big old
school.
No. Oh, he bought a big old basket with all kind of gifts of her favorite items.
Oh,
and he had he was in the middle of the hallway, third period, where everybody comes through. He did it while she was with 3 or 4 of her friends, and she said no. And when she said no, you know, he was distraught, so they had to take him to the counselor's office, calm him down. On site, and the answer was still no.
Dang.
So, I mean, I don't know if he found another one, but if you do that in front of the whole school, are you confident enough to go and ask another girl?
I wouldn't even go to her.
Well,
Next time he go, he needs to take a glass of water in case she says no. Okay.
Really?
Savage!
Why didn't he just turn around and ask the girl?
Hey, Mike, well, you want to go there? You want this basket?
Man, I ain't ready for that, man. I don't know if I'm on some dude asking my daughter to go to them prom, man. I know it's gonna happen, but I ain't ready for it.
Hey, that's gonna be space age, boy.
Were you ready for it when it happened? Were you ready for it?
I was. I just walked in the room and was like,
As a
I'm drinking black and I ain't going back.
I just want to know what's going on after the prom.
Yep.
You know, after the party.
That's
That's what I want to know where you going.
Yes.
I need an agenda.
Snapchat has a tracker on there.
Turn that 360
keep it on.
Turn that 360 on.
Is it a delay on that tracker?
Hell no. I mean, no. As
It's
long as
like-
they logged in, they on there. They show you exactly where you at and what time.
That's weird. Like, I don't know if I want my kids to have Snapchat just so I can have the tracker.
Well, no,
'Cause that's like the number one sexting
Well,
app, right?
you don't have to have you don't have to
not
do the
really.
snap. There's a bunch of them. Like we have 360 is what we have, because
There's a bunch of
we
trackers
make
different,
the kids turn their Snapchat invisible or whatever. I don't do Snapchat, but I think it's called turned invisible. So we make them turn their Snapchat
Turn it off.
invisible,
Hand to 'em.
and then because actually we were on the highway the other day going to soccer, and one of my little ones. And my little
Your
one,
youngest.
Yeah, my youngest. she said, they're 3 minutes in front of us, and we're about to pass them, and they're right there. And my wife said, look, you turn yours off. Ghost mode, that's what it's called. She said, she said, turn yours on ghost mode. Turn yours on ghost mode. So, because I don't want anybody, because we actually track my niece in Lawrence, Kansas. We tracked her because she had her. We knew she went to the Y. We knew she went to the grocery store. We knew she went, but anybody can see that. Any of your friends or whoever you accept.
That's too much.
Yeah, so that's why we like ghost mode. Turn,
I know how you really ghosted. Just don't download that crap.
I just
Man, I hardly even turn my location on.
Even with like
iPhone has a
iPhones,
tracker thing
I
too.
just use
iPhones, they
iPhone
have a
tracker.
built-in tracker.
Yeah, they have a
but
built-in
there's a
tracker on
delay.
there.
Like they tell you there's a delay in this.
It's like a 3 to 5 seconds delay. But when I have checked on Nina a couple times and that mug was off, I called them, hey, you better turn that motherfucker on.
So you can. She physically turned it off, or
Like if you
Yeah,
turn
you
off
can-
you turn off your location.
yeah, it'll shut it down.
It'll shut it down.
And he can send a request to her. He can say,
And that's
hey,
on iPhone?
I requested it. Yeah.
That's on any phone, really. They got so many apps out
Yeah,
there.
just
for
your
that.
location.
This is
Send a
built
request
into
that show
the
her-
OS.
show your location.
An app.
you gotta show me that.
And then she
Because I didn't know
she
that
accepted.
iPhone had it on the phone. I thought it was a separate app that you had to add to.
As long as her phone on and she's in
Right.
an antenna in the area. You know, it'll track her.
Yeah,
if it'll ping off the tower, it'll track it. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta show me that.
But yeah, so more to the story is if you promposal, make sure she ain't got a date first.
Yeah. Well, also I think with the guys, if you're doing a promposal and you're doing this huge elaborate thing, you're setting yourself up for failure because after that, where do you go? Like if you're gonna ask her to marry you, you can't. It's harder to overdo that.
You cannot do that.
Well, it depends on
you
how
gotta
much
try
Bling bling. The bling bling.
The bling bling and a restaurant or over some wine.
But then you gotta ask the
promposals. They're underage.
Have Tyrone come sing for you.
Oh no!
You can sing some country road for her. You know, it'd be good. I think it's
That's a
big Luther, skinny Luther.
That's a big thing. That's a big thing. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
But they do get elaborate though, man.
It's
I
way
swear,
too
like
much.
they just do a lot, and I be like, damn, what's going on?
You know
here?
what? I just realized I never turned on my lights.
I noticed that too a minute ago. I was just like, man, see, that's what happened when you out of sync for a few weeks.
Yeah, we were busy.
But are we gonna be good on it?
No, don't even bother with it. The cameras are already calibrated, so
It looked good.
So
it's all right. Like BC's looks really dark because he's got his hat on, but
I need some light. I need people to see this beauty.
That's all right. He got that San Fran on.
I'm just playing, Joe.
I could have to stretch, man. We got
playing.
studio lights in here, and I ain't.
So
I ain't jacking them.
if anybody don't know what a promposal is, Instagram promposal, hashtag promposal, or YouTube it. But hey, I'm gonna go to the next subject because since we on the cell phone subject, then let's talk about the age appropriate cell phone. When is it age appropriate for
a kid to have a cell phone?
Yes.
Well, for me, I think when your kid is doing things independently of you, but if I'm taking my kid everywhere they go, what you need a cell phone for?
Yeah.
If you're taking them to a practice and you're leaving them, or you're taking them to somebody's house and you're leaving them behind, when you start getting to that point where they're old enough to do those things, maybe
they're going where a friend has a car, they're picking them up.
Right, where they're going places without you, and you're not, there with them. Then sure, I mean, I get that, but there are so many things that goes along with that. I don't think a kid needs a smartphone right off the bat. I think you start out with a flip phone.
They don't do those no more.
They don't sell them.
They still make
them. They sell them.
No, they ain't Cricket.
No.
You still can get them.
You can get them out of the company.
You still get a cell phone.
Sprint. You can get them out of Sprint.
And you can text and you can call.
But
that's all you need.
My daughter had a phone at 8. I did not agree with it.
Look at you like.
I didn't agree with it.
At 8? How old is she now?
My kids have flip phones.
She's 9.
All right, my daughter ain't watching this one because she's 8 right now.
Yeah, and she had.
But more animation.
My thing was
more animation.
The way she does musicallys. She gets on YouTube and watches those, and she does her YouTube channel where she like plays with like slime, where she makes it, where she does dolls, or where she does stuff like that. But she does it off of her phone, and that's the only that's one of the reasons I can see where she has a cell phone. But I didn't agree with her having a cell phone at all. I didn't want her to have one because I felt like it made her feel like she was just too grown.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying?
So, wait, hold on. Does she take it to school?
She takes it to school, but she can't have it at school. She keeps it in her bag, and it lets me know what's going on with her. She snaps something. What she doing? I can call her. If I'm not with her, or if she's over a friend's house. What are you doing? Or she can call me. Come pick me up. Things of that nature. But again, I didn't want her to have a phone.
Well, that's the thing though. But she's doing things independent of you. You're not there with her. You're not taking her. So you feel like, okay, that's a way for you to call me and say, come pick me up.
Yeah,
so
but
I agree with that.
I still didn't want her to have one.
But 8.
I let my daughter have a phone.
I
let them have a phone probably around 10 years old, but the phone did not get cut on until about 13. Now they can have a phone because they like to play games.
Right.
Or they like to do social media.
So
but it
Wi-Fi
doesn't
only?
get Wi-Fi only. Wi-Fi only or whatever you're on Wi-Fi. But as far as getting cut on, not till about 13. But.
Now she had a phone. She had an iPod.
Oh yeah, we got.
She had the iPod, was strictly Wi-Fi, and she was doing her little thing on there. You know what I'm saying? And then whenever she got to the age where she was starting to like spend the night, and
Right.
do different things of that nature. And I was like, well, shit, I need to. Everybody don't have internet, and everybody ain't gonna give you code to their internet. So I'm like, shit, you know, I can see that, but like, again, I still didn't want her to have a phone, you know. But
Well,
it helps, and it helps, but it's kind of like,
so
she's too young, but it helps me out. That makes my conscience feel good that she's okay.
right.
They all adapt. I mean, they adapt eventually. I mean, to me, that's how I feel.
So
you know,
it's a little different from not different
For you?
So I didn't agree. Well, I'm the same way as Todd. I didn't agree with any one of them having a cell phone. The middle one, now that she's older and driving, she has to have one.
Exactly. Yeah, she's on the road.
But the little one, like Brian said, we take her here, we bring her back here.
Right.
But the last 3 to 4 weeks, I've received incident email from the school saying that something has happened over the last 3 or 4 weeks, saying that there's been an incident, the police have been called. So that is a reason right there for them to have one, because if there's something really major going down,
They can call you right then.
they lock the school down anyway, so it's not like you're going to be able to get in and get your child. But
They can call you.
yeah, she can call me and say, hey, something going down, I need you to come and get me, because they're not going to let every last one of those kids use the phone. So I feel like it's right now in this day and age that
But what you just said there, though, I mean, you're gonna know before she knows, almost.
it depends. It depends.
If it's a school lockdown, you're getting notified immediately.
Because you signed up for the.
That's not
You signed up with the app.
That's not something that you're gonna get. You're gonna hear about an hour later. You're gonna know immediately.
No, they know. They
If there's a
notify
lockdown, any type
Better
of
know immediately.
it's like immediate. So you're not gonna get a delay for that. And then, you know, the thing about it is, her calling you and freaking you out ain't helping you at all either, because you go run out there. What you gonna do? Stand behind the tape and look. I mean, so I get what you're saying, but I mean, that's still.
I want to be, if there was a lockdown going on at my school, or my daughter's school, and there was an active situation, I'd want to be able to call them and make sure they're okay.
They might not. They might be like, don't turn your phone on. We don't want nobody.
That's fine.
Well,
Silence your phone.
well, the rule
Don't
at
talk on your
school
phone.
is to have your phone silent or not on.
Right.
So even if you tried to call, they're not supposed to. You ain't gonna hear it.
That'll give you a
And it's even if it's on, you're not gonna hear it.
now.
And if it's off, you're not gonna get anything. So
Now at the lake, at the school at the lake, they actually have a no cell phone zone.
Yeah.
So when you get there in that vicinity, whatever the area that they have blocked off, you have no service. Period.
Yeah.
So it's a
got
big sign that says no cell phone zone, and whatever Wi-Fi, internet, blah blah blah, shut down. The whole thing is shut down.
They got a blocker.
two things.
I saw them putting it in.
Oh, did
They
you?
got a blocker in there.
Two things. Elias, they changed their rule. When you walk in the door, they said they got cubbies now where you put your phone in.
What?
You can't,
really?
You can't take it in class no more. Jen told me that. It's like, they can't have it in class no more. They got to put them in cubbies when they walk in. Apparently something happened. They didn't like.
Bruh.
People cheat.
Elias ain't no.
All I'm
Elias off the chain.
All I'm
anyway,
gonna say
so.
is a lot of things don't get reported that happen that goes down in that place. So
Wow.
you know who you are. If you offended, I'm sorry, but you know it's the truth.
It's the.
I'm
truth.
sorry.
What's the other thing?
Oh, and my dog. I forgot about my 3-year-old. My 3-year-old has an iPad, so I must be getting old.
Yeah.
But I mean,
my kids
you
have
know,
iPads.
she's not on Instagram with it.
Nah, but she
doing
go on
something,
YouTube
right?
though. YouTube Kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say the YouTube Kids.
And actually, Jen had delete YouTube Kids because this Momo stuff going
yeah.
on. Some
Oh,
type
no.
of Momo character.
Yeah.
She was watching YouTube. She was like, "Oh, we getting rid of this app." My daughter went to that mug and started searching for it. She was like, "Where is it at? Man, she kept screaming and stuff. Like,
I think that was a hoax.
No, that was real.
So you actually saw
I saw it.
Did you?
What you mean it was a hoax?
I mean,
it was
because
real.
Damani is on. And, well, I try to watch what he watches because he watched some weird stuff.
It gets weird.
But
Go YouTube it.
No, it's real. It was a real
YouTube it, see if
woman,
it
a
comes
real
up.
girl, real thing. They're saying real stuff.
Well,
to these
I'm
kids.
saying because
No, YouTube pulled it down.
they
the
they
content.
was getting too much. Yeah.
well, I'm saying
much going
what do you mean the
I
hoax?
just say I say it because I never actually saw it.
Yeah,
So I try to
when we
watch
get
what
off
he
of
watches. But they said if an adult is around, like there's some way that they know that whoever knows that it's just a kid watching. So if there's an adult around, it's supposedly not ever supposed to show up. But if that
That's not
kid,
true. That's not true.
They showed up
So-
with you?
Huh?
They showed up when you were in the room?
No, it's not. You can search it. You can
It
search
was
it.
what
or
it-
if you're playing one of these games.
What it
or
was,
any-
it was
like
it was a game that eventually gets you to the
escape,
moment.
hide,
So
and
what is it like
kill
a
game?
So
whatever
is it
is.
like a you get into it like you go into a game and it's like an advertisement just pops up?
Yes.
Okay, I know you're talking about.
It's,
So it's like a virus.
It's on a popular
almost like a
game
virus,
though.
okay.
It's like that the robber, the sheriff, and the whatever game. It's a popular game
yeah.
amongst the
It was
the
like the
kids
08.
now.
you on my head. I don't know nothing about that.
Let's don't talk about that, bro. That's my stuff, bro. That's my show.
Hey,
Real game.
I'm sorry, I got to interrupt
and
because
there's nothing but kids. that own this
because
game.
y'all talked about that so much, and
What's
I said
up?
the OA, and I went through that thing trying to find
he
this
ain't like it.
dance thing, trying to find this dance. I'm like, man, what is?
How far did you get?
I watched both seasons.
You didn't see the dance though?
Yeah, I seen it.
That dance he's talking about right there. You know, yeah, that's what he's talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
So
Hey, don't. I haven't finished second season.
the
so don't
second
talk-
season was so much better than the first.
Yes, I
Oh,
agree.
oh yeah.
I
One.
agree.
The first one was just too slow. I could have went to the last episode
Yes,
of the
I
first
and
one
picked right back
and
up.
then start watching it
Yeah,
because
I
then it was
agree.
the second season became interesting.
Yeah.
I was like so pissed at y'all because I was like
Can't
up till
believe
3:00 in the
it.
morning
But
watching this
You
crap.
had to go through that to get
I was
it.
so mad.
No,
I'm like,
I
man,
agree.
like the first
It
season,
was.
though, a lot of my fast forwards, I'm like, this is trash. Trash.
What was your impression after the whole dance thing started off?
I understood it though.
Understood it.
I understood why they were doing it.
Forget this.
I
I'm
understood
out.
why they were doing it. I understood why they were doing it. I guess that's why it didn't bother me.
Oh no.
There was so much more, but they didn't dance like the whole
No,
the
no,
whole
it was
show.
It's an interpretive dance.
it was almost like an Indian rain dance.
No.
It was almost like a tribal
No,
dance.
it was the movements. It wasn't a dance. It was the movements.
I'm just gonna say.
What do you mean?
The
The movements were calling upon
Whoa.
a different realm.
Okay, so this is
Hey,
how
no.
Travel.
No,
You make him watch OA.
Yeah.
You make him watch OA.
it was to allow them to travel. It wasn't.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't
To
calling
a
a
different
dimension.
realm. To a
Different
It
different
was.
dimension.
It
realm.
was sending one of the whoever
It was sending one of them
whoever was
to-
in the middle
Yes.
to a different
Different
dimension.
dimension. Yeah.
Right.
They were homing in on this one entity in the whoever it was.
Whoever
I
first-
Go
like-
to whether it be future or whether it be past.
The OA I felt like was written by a few
I don't
hippies that got high one day and were like, man, you know that dance
Maybe.
move you did one time? Oh, it'd be cool that like over
It
the
wasn't.
dimension.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Hey,
Oh, it was bad.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna spell a word. LOST. Cause I have no
Oh,
idea
no.
what any of
He
that.
said I'm lost.
No,
Hey,
no.
All I'm gonna tell you is if you decide to go watch the OA on Netflix, go to like the 5th episode.
Yeah,
Don't even start at the first
But
one.
now the third, now the new one that's out,
The only one
it
where she
does
gets
get
kidnapped,
kind
that's all
of,
you
it's
need.
a bit much.
Hey, the new one, that first episode,
It
it gets
was-
popping. I like,
Yeah, because they had to leave off from where they
Yeah.
left off from the last one, the 2nd one, because the second one was dope.
It's gonna be a third season too.
good. I'm just waiting for. I'm watching it with Jen, dude. So I gotta wait until
You
she.
slow? I
gotta wait till she watch it, so we watch it together.
I just binge watched it.
I had to get it over with.
Yeah.
So
I can't push
Get
myself to
over
that.
with.
I had to get over
Oh,
with.
Say not yet.
So you guys were talking about what was that? What was the last one?
I think we want to talk about
Binge watching?
drugs being accepted and you want to do binge watching.
We're
already on it.
We're already on it.
Let's talk about that.
So let me tell you, this is what I hate about Netflix. I hope Netflix is watching because it's 5 seconds.
Netflix.
5 seconds in
Netflix.
between each episode. I don't even have time to like get bored, and it's like bam, it's back on. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this one more, and then okay, I'm gonna watch. Oh, that was good. Let me watch this one more. Then it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, this is some bullshit.
That's the whole point of it, though.
Wait.
It's supposed to grab your attention and keep you on.
I hate that.
Why give you 10 minutes? Be like, I'm going to bed.
I hate that, man. I hate that.
Wait, you don't like the rest period in between?
I need more. I need like a day. The next episode can't come on till tomorrow. I'm like,
I hate when they do that countdown and they show the credits and then the countdown over here. 10.
Dude, I like it.
I'm like, what the hell? Just go right into it. I'm watching it. You know I done watched 5 shows.
See, I'm the
Pick me
exact,
up, man,
I'm the
over
exact
that.
opposite. I want enough time where I don't have to touch my remote, get up, walk into the kitchen, get myself a snack or drink, or go to the bathroom, come back.
That's their concept.
I need to process some of that stuff that you watch.
I like that.
Like the short. If it's a short show, if it's less than 30 minutes, sure.
Yeah.
But like
Right.
an
Those
hour
are
long
good.
show, and then you got to bounce right into the next one because they give you 5 seconds. It's like I'm just trying to process what happened.
It's 23.
Nah, bro, it ain't 23. It's like 10 to 15 seconds.
They do a countdown.
It's
in
like
a
10 to
small
15
window.
seconds and you in the next one. And I mean, binge watching is what keeps people on the couch.
Yeah, it does.
I'm in the bed.
You're stuck.
No.
Yeah. Bed, couch, but what is
Getting
that?
it back,
Same
aren't you?
thing.
No comment.
No comment.
That boy said no comment.
So
No comment. I ain't responding to this one.
do you think that Netflix is kind of screwing themselves? Because you
No.
watch.
They got too much content out there.
Well, no, what I'm saying is you watch the whole feature, right, or 10 episodes, right, in one sitting. Then more than likely you're not gonna watch it again.
But
that's not
hold up.
That's not the draw.
Netflix is coming out with something almost every
All
day,
the
bro.
time.
And it's something new, and it's usually something, and it's sometimes, a lot of times, it's good. You know, I'm always checking it out.
Yeah, but you add it to your favorites.
Here's the draw though.
Well, you should rephrase that. It's something worth watching.
Here's the
Okay,
draw.
you. Worth
Here's the
Not for
draw.
everybody.
Are you gonna cancel Netflix because you've seen one bad show?
Fuck. I mean,
No, you
hell
gonna
no.
you gonna keep it because you seen
Yeah.
one good binge. You watch one good binge, like Stranger Things got me hooked.
yeah.
And then you're like, what else they got?
Before Stranger Things, I never watched Netflix.
Oh, really?
man.
I never watched it. The kids always watched it.
I got him on that.
But I'm also,
You sure
Good
did.
show. It's a
I
good show.
won't,
your
I won't,
fault.
I won't go to regular channel to watch it because I'm a person don't like
You're right.
to wait for the next week.
Right.
I'm
Right.
waiting for that whole month get the Netflix. Watch it all.
That's my
That's
fight.
me.
That's my fight with Netflix right there. Okay, Netflix, you dope, but man, if you don't bring content a little faster, I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Hear me out.
You better pay for that $25.99.
Hear me out. Because
This
look,
went up again.
if I gotta wait a whole year for another season of whatever, like The Walking Dead, for example, I
That's
gotta
their
wait.
content. That's AMC.
But hold on though.
They-
But this is the thing though, Reese. When they come back with it, it's an entire season.
It is, but-
It's 8 or 10 episodes.
But if I have to wait a whole year,
Then you gotta watch the other
then,
series.
Then my
So
then my brain is like, I'm done with that. I don't.
No,
wanna,
you
I
ain't.
don't.
No,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
ain't. No, you
Hey,
ain't.
I stopped watching The Walking Dead.
Stranger Things coming out in July.
I'm on that.
It's been a year.
I'm all for content.
That's different though. That's different.
No,
No. Stranger Things is their property. Wait, it is. Stranger Things
is their property.
is their property. Now, I gotta listen to Joel. I gotta listen to Tyrone. I gotta listen to Mike say, "Hey, did you see that new episode of The Walking Dead?" I'm like, "Hey, I gotta wait till
ain't me.
next
I
year."
But hold on though.
Wait till next
Hold on
year.
though. How was that?
$8.99
How was
for
that?
Hulu.
How was that? How was that Netflix fault?
Because they need to get their content up.
They go get Hulu.
It ain't no different than the Red box.
They won't play any of their stuff on Hulu or Netflix.
Then go get
Gotta
Hulu.
go on.
It's
It's
no
we
different.
have Hulu.
Or
We got
Prime, Amazon Prime.
It's no different than the Red box. You still gotta wait. You
Yeah.
gotta wait till it comes out.
on Tuesday.
Nah.
Yeah, wait. It's not.
But what I'm saying is,
HBO supposed to just turn over their stuff to Netflix.
to me,
They won't
to me,
never.
yes,
That ain't gonna happen, bro.
Just to,
Yeah.
no. He wants a special exception. It's just
Just
for
for-
Reed.
No, they not
I just
doing
don't
that
want to.
over
I just don't want
Exclusive.
to. I just don't want to wait a whole year. If Brian is like, hey, man, I just watched the first 3 episodes of Walking Dead. It's so dope, and I'm like,
Hey. You know how y'all
I gotta wait. I gotta wait
You know
another
how
year
y'all go
before
to
that season
You
comes
know how a
out.
lot of times y'all go to the movies and I can't go because I'm out of town or whatever. You know what I do? I wait till it come on DVD. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna go to the movies and spend $19 when I can wait.
$75.
They can pay $2.
Look, there's a new
You can go into
there's a new invention out.
theaters, man.
It's called every movie theater on Wednesdays. The movies are $5.
That's still
You know
$5.
what, Reese? I think I have a
that,
solution.
Fandango?
I think actually AMC made a solution for your
Dilemma.
your Walking Dead issue. They have their own streaming service.
Yes, they do.
Hey,
I like
negative.
it. And I also,
Yeah.
So you want me to spend more money?
Hey.
More
Hey,
money.
you didn't pay for it right then. You didn't pay for it.
Free, my friend.
Now, hey,
Either way.
wait. Netflix came out with this mess where they said, okay,
They made it so good that you wanted it like that for everything.
yes.
Even though they couldn't do it.
They came out with this HD and what's better than HD, whatever. They
4K.
Yeah, they sent me a message. They said,
4K,
do you want HD? Do you want 4K or do you want to stay the same? And one was
Stay the same.
$10.99, one was like $15 and yeah, $12.99, $15.99. I'm like, I'm staying the same. My picture looks great.
Yeah, but bro, you can get it on the Fire Stick. All that you can get on the Fire Stick.
man,
No.
Fire Stick.
A week later.
Man, my
Now it's all
fire,
dynamic
man, look,
range.
Fire Stick
Gotta
is
get that dynamic range.
my Fire Stick is up. That mug is
But this is the
Is
thing.
it messed
though.
up
it's
again?
a singe stick. Yes.
This is the thing though that you gotta
mine
realize.
ain't.
This is the thing you gotta realize. If you want to watch budget TV, then you gonna have budget content.
No.
Yeah.
Their budget.
If you want to pay for HBO and whatever channel that comes on, and you want to get it instantly, then you can. Otherwise, you gotta wait.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the movies, so I wait.
Yeah, you're right. I'm waiting.
I wait.
And
Because if I go to the movies, I'm getting nachos and a slushy, and
No.
before you know it, I done spent $30.
no,
I'm like,
that
dang.
ain't me. Hey, when I go to
That's
the movies,
expensive.
well, I'm hitting the water fountain. That's it. I'm not buying
free
popcorn.
water.
I'm
You get
not.
free
That boy said he hitting the water fountain.
Yes.
They got free water.
Hey, Mike,
Right.
do I buy anything when I go to the movies? I bring something in. I'll bring something in. Yes, I'm hood.
Hey, he didn't say that. That's fellas
Yeah.
form. We don't do that stuff. We don't bring.
Hey, honestly, there is no bad.
not part of it. That was
I'll bring a cheeseburger.
Hey,
the views expressed by Maurice are his and his alone.
if anybody knows this, there is no sign, rule, anything that says you cannot bring
There isn't. You can
anything
do that now.
into the movie
The
theater.
I will walk you over there right now and show it to you.
There is a sign.
I think they have one.
You go in there and walk in there with something.
Hey, I walked in that joint.
Walking there with a bucket of chicken and watch it happen.
I walked in there with I walked in there with a catfish dinner under my arm.
Nah,
we
bro.
gotta finish up. We're running out of time. Just to recap though, what are you guys up for binge watching? Do you like it? Yay or nay?
I like it. Stop. I like it. As long as it has 10 episodes or more. I can't stand these ones that just have 8 episodes.
3 or 4.
8 or less. 8 or less, bruh. I know Joe like it like that, but I don't.
I don't know, man.
I like
I
binge.
think 8's a good number.
See, him and I go on this all the time. I'm saying if you go any more than 8 to 10 episodes, your production value falls off. And then also, you kind of, usually they have these filler episodes, and they're just trash. They have nothing to do with plot or storyline. They're just in there.
Like the OA.
And I don't
First
like
5 seasons. The first 5 episodes.
Trash.
Yeah, that's a topic for.
Put him in the
a
cage.
different
Let's get
day.
to it. Put him in the cage. Let's get to it.
For me, I haven't binge watched anything. I don't binge watch anything.
I don't believe you.
I'll do 2 episodes, maybe 3, then I'm on to something else.
So
Let me
why
ask
are
you this.
So hold on, why are you crying about it then? Why are you crying about Walking Dead?
It's a year. It's a year. Hold on.
watch 2 episodes a day.
What I'm saying.
He wanted there for when he needed.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
But here's my question to you. If you say you don't binge watch nothing, but you constantly watching videos on your phone.
That's not binge watching though.
That's
Binge watching the
How come
same
it ain't?
stuff.
It's not the same because
It's not the same movie.
because it's
So you-
different
so
different
it's the same
interviews.
So if you watch YouTube for however many hours a day, you don't consider that binge watching.
No.
What is it then?
Because
I do think the
because
criteria is the same
So
content.
wait. Here. This is what goes down.
Break
so,
it on down.
So I have my headphones and my phone is in my pocket. So I'm listening. So is that binge listening?
You really get hung up on technicalities. I'm just saying.
Hey, that's That's right. Hey, real talk. Real talk.
And I can. Oh, that was like, what the heck? That was the weirdest thing ever.
Hey,
All right, we
I
gotta
don't
go,
watch
though. We're running out
anything.
of time.
Exactly. Loud and clear.
Anyway, whatever he talking about, binge watching for me, I like it, but I hate it. So
Yeah.
all the same. It's a love-hate relationship for me.
love it.
So, you know what, fellas? Bottom line is Reese is crazy.
Yeah, no.
You
We got
ain't
that
know.
on this episode.
Reese
We're gonna
is crazy.
cut the power here in a minute, you know, with the scissors.
We gonna
Snip,
we about
snip.
we about to cut it.
Yeah,
We about to cut it.
get some
Joe?
shit back.
Where can they find us?
Check us out on YouTube, obviously, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We post videos on Facebook and YouTube. You can catch us live for segments of a recording on Instagram if you're following us. You'll get notifications, which is always fun. It's a little bit less polished view of us.
Because we're not polished at all, really.
No, we're not. We are not polished. It's okay.
Rough and raw.
It's always different
Rough and
every
rugged.
time you watch it. That's great. So,
Sometimes we just freestyle.
yeah.
Nothing's on the board. What you gonna
Everyone's
say?
bobbing their head right now.
I don't know. Do it anyway.
Yeah.
Reese,
Snip,
be
snip,
being
sucker.
watching.
Snip, snip.
Man, I do want to.
Reese,
We're a fade out.
you know you ain't right. You still can't use scissors to cut off the lights.
That's good.
Peace out.
Y'all
Peace
suckers
out.
need to
That was
catch
fun.
up. Catch up. You
I
get
like
it?
and subscribe.
Yeah, but seriously though, 8 to 10 episodes, that's perfect because the production value is really high. And again, filler episodes.